Yes, sir. L.A. Leakers, Sour Milk, just incredible.
You
Travis Scott
You did.
is in the building. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
I mean, it's you've come a long way, man. I was first introduced to you, Upper Echelon. That was the first record. Was that like your first official single?
Yeah, that was my first official single. Yeah,
I don't know. You probably don't even remember this, but I was DJing at Playhouse. You were on stage, and as soon as the song came on, I played the song. You went fucking ape shit. What is it about your music in particular that just, I mean, does that to you? Because you feel like a pretty low key dude, but when the music comes on, man, it's something that it triggers something.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like music is just like what like feeds me, what gives me like the energy. So when I hear a song I just like super like, I go crazy. You know, that's kind of like just like it's always been like that since I was a kid. I don't know. Yeah. It's probably why I was always got kicked out of like class or just I'm just too crazy. I'm just like I'm just like in that when I'm in that mood. You know, especially when the DJ is lit. Like I know you go crazy, E go crazy, just like fuck, all y'all go crazy. Like man, so I just love coming to y'all parties, man, because like y'all just keep that vibe going. It's just like that music just
we appreciate
me going crazy,
that,
man. Yeah.
And I've heard you say several times that you were a nerd growing up.
Yeah.
What? Take us back a little bit, man. You say you used to get kicked out of school a lot. Like,
yeah.
What was Travis Scott like in high school, and how did the music thing get started? Were you in a band or anything like that?
Nah, I wasn't in a band. That's just way too organized for me. But I was always just like active in something. Like I played sports. I was just like funny, just doing whatever. I was like in acting, like I was like a thespian. I was in theater. I was just going crazy. I was just being me, just running around, just like just having a good time. I was always like trying to curate a good time.
Of course.
Like, all the time, like whether it was like a party or whether it was like we was like in lunch or we was like in our hallways in class. I just tried to make the best moment out of anything wherever I'm at,
And then how did the music thing get started?
I was always just into the music, man. Just watching rappers when you come up like Kanye. But like so people around, the city just knew I was like on my music shit, my music stuff. So they come by the crib and record at my house. Okay. So I was recording people, from where I stayed at my crib, and I was just like DJing at parties, random little like party, just random things, man. I was just going crazy, yeah.
And then how did the Kanye connection happen?
The guy I used to work with, Anthony Kilhofer, he was like Kanye's engineer since like day one, since when Ye first walked into Record Planet and, was about to put out for late registration. And, he took Kilhofer in, and so that's how that relationship happened. And I reached out to Kilhofer through email, just, on some artists trying to get on.
Oh, so you didn't even know him?
No, I didn't know him. I was just like, hit him up, email, day by day. I flew out to L.A. one time for a meeting that only lasted 15 minutes. Like, it was just crazy. It was just like, but, he came, so when I started popping up on blogs, I reached out to him again because I didn't know nobody I could trust out in L.A. Yeah. So he was the only person I met face-to-face in L.A. that knew something about the business. So when my name started popping up on blogs, I didn't know what to do because people wanted me to sign a publishing deal and all this shit. So he kind of like just worked with me, and then like he played my music for Kanye, and
that was that.
And that was that. But he played my music video. I dropped this music video. I directed and edited myself. And I'll never forget it, the text, he sent me a text like, oh man, yeah, watch this video. He just watched it twice. He never watches a video like all the way through. And then next day, he flew me out to New York. But when he flew me out to New York, I didn't meet the nigga for like 5 days, man.
So you were just out there? I was
just out there doing shit and just didn't even see him.
And at that time, what were you guys working on then? That
Cruel
first
Summer.
year? Oh, okay. So that was the first.
It was like Don't Like Remix. It was right before the Don't Like Remix came on. Like I worked on that beat.
Crazy.
And, so it was like that moment when all that was going on. That's when my kind of career kind of started right there.
And what was that transition like for you, man? Because you know what I'm saying, coming from Texas, and you grew up in Texas, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Texas my whole life.
And I mean, shit. Next day, you're on a plane in New York working with Kanye. Like, I mean,
well, it was like
was he the first like major artist?
Nah, T.I., man.
Okay.
T.I. Like when I left Houston, I went to New York and I was staying with my friend Asher. And I was just grinding. We was just at Stadium Red, and then I flew out to L.A. And I swear to God, this is like a true story. As soon as I got off the plane in L.A., my phone had like 5 texts from like T.I.'s camp. It was like the most random. I just put out this video, and I bought a flight from this money I had. As soon as I got off the plane, I was in baggage claim. I was getting my bags, turned my phone on. I had all these texts from T.I.'s camp, like, come meet me at Conway Studios, some studio out in LA. And I was just like, what? And I was like staying with this dude at USC when I landed in LA. So I was the first person. He was like, yo, you on my radar. Like, Iggy was there, Usher was there. I met all these people in this one day, and I was like, whoa. Then ever since then, you know, I went to Atlanta. I was kicking in Atlanta for like 3 weeks with Jason Jeter, you know, and they signed me. But it was like around the time they wanted to sign me, Kanye wanted to sign me. So, you know, we kind of just like all like worked it out, you know, because for the best, you know.
Okay.
So it's just a big, you know, we just a big family, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. And then, I mean, you just finished the tour, which you said you're going to be doing part 2 soon?
Yeah, I'm doing a part 2 soon as my album come out.
All right, so you got the album coming out. And what can people expect from the album, man? I'm sure you got crazy features.
Yeah, definitely. I've worked with like some of my favorite artists I've always been wanting to work with on this album. I have more tangible things for people to get on this album. I was working on a special project for the album that you can get when you buy the CD. You know, so it's just a lot that's come with the album. I've been working like a year for this, fighting, you know, for what I wanted for this album, just for the kids, just to make it right. So I'm excited.
And I mean, how hard, you know, is that for you as an artist, man? Because I feel like, you know, you were kind of ahead of the curve with this whole sound. And I mean, I'm sure you've had arguments with labels and,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit that they want you to put out, shit they don't want you to put out.
Yeah.
I mean, how good does it feel to finally be getting an official album out, man?
Man, it feels good, man. It actually feels good that, you know, I got fans that are there to like, you know, wanna hear what I have. Yeah. It's kind of like surprising, man. I still underestimate myself thinking of like how people think of me. I feel like I still need to grow as an artist, but I feel like it's just like a big weight off my shoulder knowing that the 2 projects I did put out, you know, has built me up to be able to put out an album, so it's a blessing, you know. So I'm super excited about it. I'm itching. I'm ready to get it out. I'm like, I want to drop it today, honestly, but, you know, I'm just trying to like follow.
You are with the LA Leakers, man. You know what I'm saying? We can make something happen if you really want to, you know.
This is true.
Now, part 2 of the Rodeo tour, is that also going to feature Young Thug?
Yes, I'm pretty sure Thug's gonna want to do this with me again, but we're gonna bring someone else with us on this tour. So it's gonna be like just crazy, man.
And that's gonna be U.S.
U.S. and we're gonna actually do a Europe tour too of the already tour, the Rodeo Part 1. We're doing a Europe leg in a little bit, but it's gonna start U.S. and go overseas. But yeah.
And is there any inside details you could give us about this new Kanye shit that he got going? Because I'm sure you've been in there with him.
Yeah. His album is amazing, and he's on his producing shit, and he's on his God level rapping shit, and it's like that Kanye everybody wants. And it's that Kanye, it's like some ultimate shit. Every time I go to the studio here, it's just like some next level, man. I'm like excited. It's like way beyond like what people are thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't think that just like you hearing all day and you feeling like that's the vibe of the album. Nah, man. It's like some other next level thing he got going.
And you got your hands all over that as well?
I mean, he's allowing me to, you know, help him on certain things. I'm always here.
Yeah.
If he needs me. So yeah, you know, we've been working, and you know, he's been working, you know, he's been on his producers, like his producing shit, like, yeah. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Yeah.
And the people can expect Rodeo.
Man, very soon, man. Like, definitely very soon before August.
Okay.
Yes.
No specific date, though. You don't want to...
Nah, not yet.
Not trying to jinx it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yo, man, we appreciate you coming by and rocking with us,
thanks
man.
For having me, man.
Before you get out of here, man, we got to get into this 3500.
Yes, we have to, man.
Talk to the people about this record real quick, man.
Man, you know, it's a single off my official album, Rodeo. You know, it's produced by Metro, Zaytoven, Mike Dean. I just tried to like fuse that vibe of like what I feel like the youth is speaking, and just like where we at right now, and I'm just like trying to show the light of where I'm from, and like, you know, express like, you know, my city, and just show my city in a different light. You know? Like, 'cause Houston is like very popping. It's just like it just gets overlooked in some occasions, and only gets used for its lean, quote unquote, chop, quote unquote, and you know, it's more to it than just that.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We appreciate you stopping by, rocking with us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Travis Scott, Rodeo coming very soon. LA Leakers.
LA Leakers.